Hello everyone, my name is Rao Wijdenes. I'm 20 years old and I'm coming from the Netherlands. I live in the city of Alkmaar and I'm competing in the Mr. International Netherlands of 2022. What I like to do in my free time is to produce music like on the EDM style. And what I also like to do in my free time is to go to the gym as much as often in a week. And that's me.
Lovely to have you here on Mr. Miss International's official YouTube channel, Rao. Welcome.
Thank you, thanks for having me here.
Alright, and we're going to dive right into this beautiful interview. So can you tell me something about the Mr. contest that you participate in?
Yes, it is a contest for everyone, for every man who wants to join up. If you are younger than 18, you can join the Mr. International Junior, and if you are 18 years or older, you can join for the Mr. International. And if you are older than 31 years old, you can join for the Senior of Mr. International.
Alright, and what is the contest about?
The contest is about to make it personal, like develop a personal profile about it. And my personal profile is that I'm an adopted child and I have a big scar on my chest from a heart surgery. And that's why I joined up to show people like you can join or do something in the model world, even if you have a different background or if you have scars or burns on your body, whatever reason it is, you can still join.
Alright, thank you for sharing that with me. I can imagine it wasn't that easy to actually came up with that.
Well, yes, it's quite easy.
Okay, you learned it. Can you tell me when you knew that you wanted to compete in this Mr. International Netherlands election of 2022?
Can you repeat that question please again?
Yes, I can. Can you tell me when you knew you wanted to compete in the Mr. International Netherlands of 2022?
Yeah, first off, the big prize is if you be a mister, if you are chosen to be a mister, you will go to the Philippines.
Lovely.
Yeah, very lovely, very lovely. And you will compete there with some other finalists from other countries to the international title. And now we are competing for the Dutch title, like the Dutch title.
Mhm.
And also what you will learn is like how to perform yourself on stage, on social media. You learn about catwalk, how to prepare yourself for shows, and yeah, get stuff done.
Alright. And what makes this modeling contest so important to you? And why do you specifically compete here?
Well, what's most important for me is that you learn much. That's for me the most important thing. Like what I previously say, why I joined up for that, and yeah, the main reason, yeah, like my background or something. Um, but yeah, that it is like learning and having fun. That's also the most important thing for me. Have fun and enjoy the time you have there. It's because it's going really fast now. I mean,
I
the
can imagine.
finals are almost there, and for my imagine it's like we just started a week ago.
Yeah, I do understand what you want to tell over there. So, can you tell me what is most important for you as a model?
Most important for me is that you have the discipline and to 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 do your best as well. Why the discipline is most important, that you stand properly and that you are motivated to get the work done, like posing for a photo or like do what they tell you to do, no discussion or like how to walk on the catwalk. It's for me important to learn to be strong in that, to stay strong in that, and that you are open to learn. Because if you're close to learn, yeah, you can't be a model. In my eyes, you can't be a model.
Alright. And I can imagine that you got quite a few other finalists at Mr. International Netherlands.
Yes.
So, who do you believe to be your biggest competitors and why is that so?
Yeah, that is a hard but strong question.
Thank you.
If I think I have two potential misters in my eyes, that is one is called Michael and one called Damien. Why? For Michael, he really wants to, and he tries to show himself to other people and also to the other finalists, and like photo shoots or on media. By Damien, it is like he also tries to show himself, like from his past uh, to on social media with his company to help younger people with mental problems, and he tries to show himself what he is, and yeah, they're both trying their best. Let's say that.
All right. Thank you for answering that truthfully. So, how do you actually envision your future as a model? I mean, I can imagine that there's also quite a lot coming after the Mr. International Netherlands.
Well, I think I will proceed my yeah producing music. I do that for now, 6 months, and I like to continue with it and to grow myself out in the music world. And maybe if someone says or asks me, hey, you want to join for another competition or like photo shoots, I will not say no to that.
All right. So, do you have like an example within the music industry?
Yeah, like producing.
Yeah, somebody you look truly up to.
Yeah, no, like producing the music for the people that wants to listen to music. Yeah, it's very hard to say because hard to explain. I mean, sorry, because you have to understand that world. It's a new world, like modeling world. There are different worlds from each other, and if you step in a new world, you have to learn that world to know if you want to understand it. That's like music and like modeling world. If you don't understand, if you don't want to understand it, yeah, it's gonna be hard to even imagine what that world is.
All right. So, what would you like to achieve?
I think what I want to achieve is the best version of myself, of course.
The best version of
Yeah,
yourself.
best version of myself, and that is to push myself to the limit of what I really want to do, and like doing modeling work or like producing music. That are two different things that I really like to do, and like the music, it's to make tracks and put it online on platforms. But my eventually the biggest dream I have with the music is to get it physically in my hands, like on a CD or something.
All
Not
right.
not online because yeah, you have stuff really in your hands. It's like music in your hands and not on the internet. So you have it. If internet is lost, you have your music in your hands, and that is the most fantastic about it, in my opinion.
Interesting.
But it's a big dream, and maybe ever if I proceed hard enough,
Yeah.
it will.
You're
I
gonna
will
get it.
there. Yeah.
You're gonna get it.
Well, I hope so.
And all of the viewers and listeners are, of course, going to buy your albums.
I hope so.
So, if you were to win, right?
Yeah.
If you were to win the Mr. International Netherlands
Yes.
of 2022,
Mm-hmm.
what would be the message that you'd like to send out into this beautiful world?
Be the best version of yourself. And why I joined up to be the best version of myself. If I win, I just want to give people that same imagine to be yourself. Like try the things you want to achieve and don't give up. And push yourself to the limits. And that if you want to achieve something, you have to work for it. I mean, like if you want to be a winner with the Mr. Internationals, you have to work for it. It's not coming like, oh yeah, you have the title, you go to the Philippines and good luck. That's not how it works. You have to work for it, and if you don't want to work for it or you don't work for it, you won't get it.
Very true. So, you've already been incredibly honest with me,
Yes.
and I really appreciate it. So,
Yes.
thank you for that.
Yeah, of course.
But can you tell me a bit more? Like, what are your worst and your best? character traits?
Well, I'm gonna explain the word first, and that is stress, to keep my stress level under control. If yeah, it's like, how to explain. I have it under control, but if more things coming up to me, then sometimes I can lose control about it, and then I will get stressful about it, and then I will. Yeah, that's one thing I really want to be better in it, and best my best character is like humor. Like I just try to see everyone what in everything to see humor about it. So like if someone says a sentence or something, or someone tells a sad story, I just try to cheer them up, like to get humor out of the story or sentence.
All right.
And mostly that works. So.
Thank you. And what makes you unique?
I think what makes my unique is my background. It's my background. I mean, like surgery, adoption. That makes myself unique. Because not many people have that story, or have the exact same story like me. So that's what makes me unique.
And what is the hardest part about that? About your backstory?
I think my adoption. Most people will just think you heart surgery. Well, too, but adoption, yeah, weighs more heavier than the surgery.
Why is that so?
Well, yeah, it's very hard to explain it, but I will try my best to do it. It's like, how do I say that? Yeah, you think about it like, you had real parents, and your real parents, you had them, and now you have other parents. That's not bad or something. Sometimes you get thoughts about it from the very past, like, okay, I'm adopted, I never see my real father or mother in real life, or any family member. So sometimes I have thoughts about it, but it's not that thoughts are so heavy that it will control my life. No.
Alright.
If I try to explain it as good as possible, but it's very hard to do it.
I can't imagine, because I
Yeah,
don't have it
you
myself.
can't imagine. No, I do.
Alright, thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
So, tell me about a challenge in your life and how you dealt with it.
I think thoughts about my adoption, because my parents were told that trauma is that can be created not after the moment directly, but in years. Like maybe if you are 5 years old and you have an accident or something, bad accident, the trauma can get up there maybe if you are 15. Like exactly, like it's there. You
Just
not
a snap.
Yeah, in the snap, you not even asked for it. It's just there. And for me, it was like with the COVID period, like quarantine or something, all staying home. It was just like a snap, like it was being there in my head, and you can't control it, because yeah, it's happening.
So how did you deal with it?
Well, not very good. It was like talking with my parents, like talk about how I feel about it, but I didn't. So it was getting more complicated. I was getting in more trouble with myself, like in the head, or mentally based, more problems, because not talking, not sharing.
Alright, thank you. So just in between, right?
Yes.
Because I'm very curious to you as a model, and I'm sure that the viewers also as well. So can you show us your best angle?
Okay, wait 1 second. This is okay. Wait. Good. Here it comes.
Ah, beautiful jawline over there. Bit of smile as well. Do we have that? Do we got a? Yeah, exactly. All right, thank you. So can you also tell me what makes you excited to actually live the day?
Eating.
Eating.
Yes, of course, eating. That's why where I live for, eating and drinking.
And drinking.
Yes.
Water, right?
No.
No?
No. Alcohol.
Alcohol. Oh shit.
No, just water.
Okay. So what do you like to eat?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah.
So if we got some fans over here and they'd like
Yes.
to actually surprise you, they can pretty much bring everything and you'll always be happy with the foods.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright? We know what we
No
gotta
problem.
do. That's for sure. So if you could snap your
Yes.
fingers, right, like Thanos,
Yes.
and change this world for the better,
Yes.
but you'd only be allowed to change one thing, what would you change?
Very easy to pick. That's respect. For give people respect, receive respect. Because why I wasn't very respectful to others sometimes, and I see that people also don't be respect to others, and it's also self-reflection to me. So to
Thank
be
you.
respectful for other people. That's one thing I like to change. It's not in this country, but in the whole world. You see it in a supermarket if you are shopping, or on the internet, on social media, like problems and people don't be respectful to each other. That's one thing I really want to change in one snap if I had it.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't make this sound. I mean, I can't make it.
I'll do it
No,
for you.
yeah, you do, but I
Alright.
don't.
So we are already at a bit at the end of this beautiful interview.
Yes.
So where can we find you on social media?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram. Yeah, you see it on my shirt. It's my name. Yeah, that's my name. You can type it in on Instagram. That's my name.
Alright, and the other social media profiles will of course be linked down below. So is there anything else you'd like to tell us? A message for the viewers and listeners perhaps?
Yes, be yourself. That's the most important thing for me, because if you be yourself, you get the farthest in your life ever, and you can accomplish more in your life ever than you can think about it. So that's what I want to message to you.
Alright. Thank you, Rao.
Thank you.
Till
And
next
Vida.
time.
Yes, till next time.